We are standing here in First Ontario Centre, formerly Cops Coliseum, as some people still call it, and we're actually standing right now on a little bit of hallowed ground in this rink, because right around here, give or take, is where Mario Lemieux took a pass and scored one of the great goals in Canadian sports history. I don't know if there's no mark. There should be a mark. This is Tim Lewicki, by the way, the man who runs OVG Ground Breaking.
And you know how many years ago that was?
1987. So
1987. So we're sitting here, and one of the things we promised everyone is we shouldn't be sitting here talking about 35 years ago. We should create new memories today. So one of the things we're going to try to do is have more events like that. The steel and the concrete are good,
yeah,
right? But the rest of it, they haven't really done anything in this building forever. So one of the first things, there were 3 or 4 things that kind of shocked us about the building. So the first thing is, we just walked through this space down here. They've never, ever built a space out down below.
Right.
So there's no services down here, no restrooms, no concession stands, no premium clubs. Back of house is kind of a locker room mentality. This is all going to get gutted around us and rebuilt, and then we'll operate as another level of the building so we could spread customer services, food and beverage, premium offerings out. But then we'll rebuild the back of house to make sure at the end of the day, the artist experience and their ability to come in and rig and pre-rig quickly. But it meant we had to go look at all the steel and all the concrete and see what works and what doesn't work. The good news is the steel and the concrete are in good order. Everything else is gonna have to get replaced.
So when you talk about redoing this, when you're ready to start, is everything out here? Is it taken right down to the bones in here?
It won't, again, the concrete and the steel are good.
Right.
But what I'll say is the finishes. So we're gonna put new acoustical treatment everywhere in the building. These suites that you see, they're all gone. So those will be completely torn out, completely rebuilt. We'll blow out the concourse on that level and completely rebuild the concourse up there to make it larger and bigger. We'll operate and build out a brand new arena that'll be based on this level here. So there's really nothing in the building on the finish side that we won't come in and install. Now we also have to redo all the systems. So life safety systems, HVAC systems, lighting systems, all of that gets torn out and rebooted, and that'll be brand new. And then a lot more security, so CCTVs and a lot more life safety that we will activate into the building. But so you notice the acoustics here are not fantastic. When you come in here when we're done next fall, you won't believe the difference in how the building sounds. And although the bowl is, you won't see massive construction in here because the actual concrete structure is good, we'll upgrade the experiences. So new seats, new suites, new concourses, new food and beverage, new arrival areas, new escalators, new elevators, new acoustics, new back of house, and a whole new level of services down here.
So you've talked about the suites a couple times. If those are gone, what happens? Where are
new suites?
Are they being replaced just there, or are they in a different spot?
We'll have suites, but in particular, we don't like lots of suites because then you have the haves and the have-nots, and artists don't like it, fans don't like it, and it disrupts the experience. When you have, at Staples Center, I made the mistake of building 3 levels of suites. Bruce Springsteen got mad at me, and I'm like, great, I got the boss mad at me. So I said I'd never do that again. And he's now played all my new arenas. And he compliments me on how we figured out how to make it artist friendly, artist first. So what you're gonna see in here is a lot of premium space, but the premium space won't disrupt the bowl or the fans. People shouldn't have to go pay for premium space in order to have a great seat in the building. What you're gonna see is the premium space is gonna be activated on this concourse and the upper concourse, so we can build premium spaces and premium opportunities and premium hospitality, but we'll separate it from the bowl so we don't take away from the experience and the acoustics of the artist.
So what I'm hearing, tell me if I'm wrong, is when people walk in here, who've been here hundreds of times, this is not going to look all that much different, but everything on the outside of the bowl is going to be entirely different.
We'll clean it up in here, but at the end of the day, what won't happen is a dramatic construction in the bowl, because the bowl is good. We may take out some of the suites, some of the seats, so some of that will change. But at the end of the day, where you're going to notice the difference is the access into the building and out of the building, the concourses, the food and beverage, the restrooms, and then just simple things like HVAC and life safety and security. You won't see it, but believe me, it's here. I would guess we're going to spend $25 million on things you'll never see.